Hey, 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 hey. It is day 3 of the art challenge. How did it go yesterday? If it's anything like how it went for me, my son and I just giggled and giggled and giggled. We thought it was super funny to see each other's portraits of each other. So I hope you enjoyed it. Today is day 3 and it is the Blob challenge. So for this challenge, you'll need a sketchbook, and I'm going to be using markers, but you can use watercolors as well. Crayons probably won't work as well because it's hard to draw on top of crayons. So I'm going to use markers. So for this challenge, open up to a blank piece of sketchbook paper and just fill the page with all different shapes and sizes of blobs. So there's no rhyme or reason. Don't really even think about it. There's one. There. Then I'm going to do green and maybe do something more long. Let's see if this yellow still works. These markers are a little old. They seem to work okay, enough for this challenge. And so you'll just fill the whole paper with these blobs. Like so. I'll do a couple more. That marker needs to be thrown away. Let's do this bright green. Let's see. It's a pretty interesting blob. Do some longer blobs, some shorter blobs, some wider blobs. Blobs of all sizes. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do this kind of pinky color. All right, so once you filled your whole page, I really want to do one more down here. Okay, so once you filled your whole page, then you're going to get out a ballpoint pen or a marker. I'm going to use a Sharpie. And you are going to make each one of these blobs into an interesting character by adding eyes, nose, mouth. So let's just try it. All right, so let's see, this one, I'm going to just have this eye closed, maybe this eye open, a little teeny nose, and maybe a smirk over here. Okay? For this guy, I'm going to make him a really long nose and really beady eyes. And if you want, you can outline them after you're done or not. All right, for this, I'm going to, let's see here, kind of bigger eyes looking down at a nose and a really big smile. So I have none of this pre-planned. This is all just coming out of my head. And the real thing that you're learning here is even though something might be down on your paper, let's say you accidentally spilled a drop of a paint or something smudged, you can reevaluate that mistake and say, well, what can I turn it into? So this, we're turning these blobs into people. Perhaps when you're painting, you don't want to turn a little speck into a person, but maybe you want to add more specks around so it evens it out. So whenever you make a mistake, look at it and say, okay, how can I incorporate this into the piece? I always say, oh, that mistake was meant to be, right? All right, so I am going to have this one turn into some ears, and I'm going to put a little nose and a little eye and a little face here. Okay. Here, I'm going to make a really wide nose and maybe mustache and maybe a lower lip and then maybe two eyes really wide apart. And then here, maybe put on a little hat, a little nose. Maybe this is his lower lip and an ear. So there you go. The Blob Challenge. I can't wait to see how your characters come out. And when you are done with it tonight, snap a picture of you holding it up and post it on our Instagram or Facebook by 7:45, and you will have a chance to win today's prize. And I should have looked up what the prize was. I think today's prize is a book on how to draw magna faces. So it's an illustration book on how to draw characters. So I hope you win, and I hope you enjoy the Blob Challenge. We'll see you tomorrow.